I'm back. Well, what have we got today? Well, you know, as you can see, I've got lots of headphones. And they've accumulated over the years. But you know, I'm one of them guys that I like quality. I buy decent guitars, I buy decent amps. And I like to hear my music best I can. I don't want any of this stuff. I've been there, I've done it. Over the years I've done it. Bought so many of these. But since about, to be honest, since about 2015 or 16, I've been using these Meze 11 Neos. Now I have to tell you, they sent me the original set of these for free, and they sent this set for free as well, and they're to be reviewed, and I just want to tell you about them. You know, it's not a paid for review as such, nobody pays me anything, and yeah, they did send them. But anybody who knows me will be the first in the world to tell you that if I review anything that's not very good, I always say so. And that's the only way that you can really be. I see all the time paid for reviews, sales reviews, and all the rest of it. And to be honest, I moved away from watching all that years ago. And the reason I did that is because often it can be misleading. It isn't always what you get. I like quality things. I've always said it. So much so, I go down this sort of route. You know, what's this? Oh, I had to buy this. It's a pen for a Bentley. You know what a Bentley is, don't you? It's one of them English cars. They cost about £200,000. At least the one that I've got does. So I didn't spend, you know, a lot of money on a pen just to look good, because I don't look good. Take a look. I bought it because of the quality. And you know what? I look across here, from all them, I get some of them free with the phones. I'll come back to them later. I've got the ones I've bought, I've got the Apple ones, I've got nondescript ones, I've got them all. The Bose ones, the this, the that. But you know what, I've still got these. I had these, I think, at least 15 months ago. And the Meze headphones, they're the dark ones, the nice ones. Meze 11 Neo, that's the name. Like that one, but those are silver ones. You know what, they last you forever. They're really great value, and the reason they're great value is they're €59. That's about, I don't know, it's about $60 or something like that, maybe $70. It's cheap, bearing in mind how long they last. I could buy these things all day. They're a real pain in the neck. AKG ones here. They weren't pence, none of them are pence. And I use them for this stuff. I've got one of these things. I used to like Apple. I don't like Apple anymore. Apple don't actually have the proper connections. What I call proper connections, that's the 3.5mm connector, you know, the one that's been around forever and is on everything else. Apple will try and change the world. Well, they might do, and I'm sure that Meze will go along and follow those connections. I'm sure they will. But for me, I like the 3.5-inch thing. I also use it on my phone. These headphones. And guess what? There's another 3.5mm. This is a Samsung Note 8. But both of those products are used all the time. And I've got a thing over here that you walk on. You know what that thing's. Get rid of the fat. I'm getting fatter. And these things are brilliant for that. You get the thing going and you plug your headphones in and off you go. Let's come back to these Neo headphones. Let's pull them out the box and see what we get. I'm going to go close up on this one. Now I've reviewed them before here. If you want to go to my previous review, that covers all the technical specs and all the rest of it. I'm still going to put a few pictures up and so on and so forth. But I want to get across this quality thing. It's harder to do in a video than you think. Oh, and by the way, the website where you can go and see all the specs is right there. Yeah, mezeaudio.com. Yeah, I think it's mezeaudio.com. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Hold on. Well, yeah, here I am. And I really do have all of those headphones. Look, AKG. What else we got here? Some brand with a funny, oh, that was Zuna even. Oh, we're going back there, aren't we? Samsungs. Who knows? JVCs. And I've got the Apple ones and all the rest. Let's get them out of the way. They're all pretty much basic, useless junk. So let's take a look at these. Oh, what'd you get? Let's take them out of the box. These are designed, by the way, by a guy named Antonio Meze or Meze, whatever you call him. I call him Meze. I'm sure they could argue with me, but don't worry about that. This is like what you call Iridium. It's like aluminium. What's great about them is they're engineered exceedingly well. And that's the first thing. It's going to last you. They don't come out easy either. Oh my God, there it is. These ones have never been out, so this is how you get them. See how they come? Pull this out. Yeah, that's how they come. Nice case, just like the other one I showed you before. So you can protect them. But in here, you've got a number of things that could be useful because they have different sized earpieces. See that? You get a whole set of them. And you can buy more from their website. And there's another type there. So we've got lots of different earpieces for different types of ears, in fact. That's a useful thing because, ears aren't a one size fits all, are they? There's lots of variables in humans. That's how life is. So you get them, you get a clip as well. See the little clip. Let's move them out of the way. So back to these. On here, you've got a couple of things. You've got a microphone there, little, if you hear it. Little button you can press when you want to talk. You've got a real decent join where you go from the one wire into the two wires, if you can see that. Pretty cool. It doesn't even fall apart anytime soon, and that's the thing. Very robust. And lastly, you've got the stereo 3.5. We've all seen them, but have we seen them as good as this one? I mean, they're pretty, a lot of them are pretty junky, but it's aluminium designed, gold connectors, and exactly what you want. I've never had any problems with the other one, but very similar. CE approved, which does matter, and you don't throw them in the bin. And it says here, Meze headphones designed in Romania, made in PRC. Well, they're made in China. Lots of things are these days. I'm going to show you some of the pedals that I've been reviewing recently for hundreds and hundreds of pounds. And don't forget, Apple's made in China. They don't do a bad job, and neither does Meze. They have the quality control where they need it, and that's usually because they manage the production line themselves. It's that type of thing. And if they don't manage it themselves, they have overseers that are really good. And that's the difference between some of the Chinese stuff that I'd call Chinese stuff and stuff like this that, well, it's made in China. The quality isn't commensurate with some of the bottom end Chinese stuff. This is really, really high quality. And that's what matters. I'm not going to go into great depths of technical spec. I'll just read a few bits out that I sort of know about. I mean, these are 16 hertz to 24 kilohertz, and 24 kilohertz is higher than you can hear, and 16 kilohertz is probably lower than you can hear. So anything you use these for, you're going to get really, really as good as it can get. Doesn't matter what brand's on it. It's that's where it stops. They have inside here like a titanium coated driver, an 8mm Myler titanium coated driver, which really affects the sound quality and hard to better. You've got your 3.5mm jack, as I said. The cable, by the way, is about 4 feet long, or in European it's 1.2 meters. Yeah, did a bit of a quick conversion there. I'm probably wrong, but don't worry, it's very near. You've got 101 dB sensitivity on this thing, and less than 0.5% distortion, which makes them really high in the stakes of headphones, I guess. Oh, and by the way, in the box you get some stickers, so you can go and announce to everyone that you've got some really good stickers, and a little manual there showing you the basics. Yeah, there's the drop off right at the end where you can't hear it. Amazing. If there's anything I could criticise, it's difficult. However, at best, they are marked at the bottom here, left and right, but it's quite difficult to see that on the headphones themselves. That's the only singular criticism I could put against these headphones. They really do it all. Maybe if they put a sleeve on there where it's a different colour or something like that. Other than that, it's a little bit hard to see, especially when you've got glasses like I have. Of course, the younger guys won't have any trouble with it. And having a quick look on the outside of the case, you soon get to see all the features of how these are designed and what the specs are. And I like these up at the top because they give to show you a really good view of how these headphones have been made. They're not just sort of thrown together, you know. Makes a lot of difference. This is an earlier set that I use all the time, actually. They get thrown around quite a lot, and look, they've even still got the label on. Basically the same design. You still got your microphone and the rest of it there, and not much more I can say, but they've stood the test of time for me, and I'm sure that they'll stand the test of time for you if you buy a set of these headphones. They really do hack the job, and they've got the case that they go in, you know. As you can see, these have been around a bit. Well, here I am back up top, so to speak, and yeah, I just took a look at the brochure that they've got as well. They do all this sort of stuff. This is real high quality, you know, audiophile level gear. This is, and they use the same sort of technologies throughout, which is great. I didn't really know everything about Meze audio. You wouldn't, neither did I. But what I did notice in here, when they talk about the guys a bit, it's always interesting to have a look at this and how where they came from and stuff like that. Yeah, they came around from 2009 and wheedled out the stuff that works for this sort of thing, and accumulated it into products. That's the simplest way I describe it. Yeah, his product designer is Antonio Meze, with worldwide experience. Engineers and designers and musicians and artists. Headphones are the intersection, the common ground where everybody's interests meet. It's true. I mean, I play guitar, I do lots of reviews, I do lots of different things. But factually, it all comes down to what you hear here later. You know, when you've done your mixes of your music in the studio and the rest of it, you've got to get that out over the internet for sale, basically. Listen, if there's any problems, and you can hear it on these sort of things, because these will enhance if there are problems. You'll hear all the problems. And, you know, some of the MP3 stuff, surprisingly, you hear artifacts that you may not hear on some of those other 10 or 12 or 20 sets of earphones that I've thrown up in the corner there. You'd be surprised. Put a set on, try them out, see what you think. For the cost, you don't really have much to lose, really. They certainly will be better than anything you've tried. And just try them with them MP3s. You'll be amazed at the difference. Anyway, that's a quick, short. I've tried to keep it short, although you can't really keep it short. Review of the 11 Neos. These are the aluminium ones. They're quite nice. They're called Iridium. That's what they call them. Yeah, I call them aluminium. They look nice. The other ones are like a black finish, no, dark finish. So overall, I gave a score of 10 out of 10 last time. I'll give it a 10 out of 10 this time. It's the same. There's that one thing on, selecting which earpiece goes where. You can get in a bit of a tizwaz with that, especially if you wear glasses. Maybe a consideration for Meze is that you might have two different colours on them little bits there, them bits of rubber, and that way you'd know what goes where. It's easy, rather than looking really close. But I don't count that as a negative, really. It's just there. It is marked, but I'm on my way out. So, what else? Well, you can go to mezeaudio.com there, or you can go to TonyMckenzie.com there. I don't even know whether I've got the review of these on there, but it'll get on there eventually, like everything. And what's coming up next? Well, I've got more reviews to do. I've got a Line 6 HX effects unit over there, just off camera. That's coming up next, and a bit of music from one of my albums called ENIAC. That's called Metropolis, and I played that recently, sort of in some video somewhere, but I'm putting a bit of that on so you can hear what the ENIAC album was like. That's a very nice track. It's a laid-back track, but only so far, and then it turns into like a demon. Until next time, thanks for watching, guys. A little bit different than what you might think that musicians might want, but you'd be totally wrong, of course. Great price and work well. Now get out of here.